So let's talk about Crysencio Summerville. So there's a story doing the rounds that now apparently, along with various other clubs that we believe have an interest in him, although nothing's actually been slapped on the table in terms of an offer is concerned, as I understand it. But there's apparently Tottenham are interested, Manchester United are interested. Various other clubs, I suppose, will be on high alert that if Crysencio Summerville expresses an interest to move on, and I suspect that he will, if truth be told. The new name that's come into the frame, as I understand it, or not new, I'd heard their name floating around in the ether a little bit, but now it appears that there's a little bit something more concrete. Roma of Serie A have apparently turned around and said they want him. However, do they? Do they really? As I understand it, they want to do the deal for no more than 40 million euros, which, when you do the conversion into pound sterling, works out to 34 million quid. Excuse me? Did you not watch him at the World Cup? Have they got an Italian version of David Sullivan at Roma? I ask myself. This is very reminiscent of the sort of deals that he would do, and sort of like make derisory offers and things like that. I mean, I just sit there and scratch my head and go, sorry, really? You want him for 34 million quid? I'm not too sure you want him, quite frankly. Get your thoughts in the section below. What do you think about this? 34 million quid for Crysencio Summerville. I mean, look, to mere mortals like you and me, this is a big sum of money. If you gave me 34 million quid, I'm not going to turn it down, obviously. But we're talking about a Premier League footballer last season. You're talking about a guy that's just gone to the World Cup and lit it up. He, I would suspect, would have his choice of clubs to go to. We would have quite a wide range of clubs that we could have a little bit of a bidding war and push that price up a little bit. 34 million quid? Really? Section below, comments, get them in. If you could also drop a like on the stream and give us a hype if you've got one available, as I understand things, that pushes the YouTube algorithm to do a little bit of magic in the background and shove this content out to places that otherwise might not reach. Why not even share this onto your social media platforms if you are not subscribed to the channel as well? As 60% of you that have viewed this content in the last 28 days are. If you could get out your mobile device and scan that QR code that you see in the top left-hand corner, that would be appreciated because that will bump up our subscriber numbers. And rest assured that subscribing is free of charge, data safe, and it only takes a couple of seconds of your time. It's growing the channel. That's all it is. No problem at all. Back into it. Summerville, 34 million quid from Rome. Yeah, that's just a flat no, isn't it? It's absolutely a flat no. And as I understand it, they've also they want to try and offer Summerville 65k a week. Well, I know we've been relegated and he's got a relegation clause in his contract, but surely that would have been roughly what he'd have been on in the Premier League with us, wouldn't it? I'd have thought off the back of the World Cup, surely in his position, his agent surely should be turning round to clubs and saying, listen, my client, he's going to need a bit more than that. 65k, again, in the real world, that's a lot of money. But you have to put things into context. This is a Premier League footballer last season who excelled. Obviously, his team have gone down. He's then gone to the World Cup, and in 4 matches, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists playing for the Netherlands in the World Cup. He is absolutely shone. His stock is high. 34 million quid transfer fee, 65k a week, as I understand it. I think that could be, those numbers should be higher. For me, I think if Summerville went, and I suspect he will, I would be dead surprised if once that transfer window is shut, he's still a West Ham player. But I think that we need to dig our heel. We need to do what we did with Fernandez and say this is the price, and if you want him, you pay it, and if you don't want to stump up the money, then don't waste our time. Don't waste our time. That's where I'm at with it. A few other things I want to discuss. So we've had a behind closed doors friendly, as I understand it, against Colchester United, and the scorers were quite interesting because they were people that you sort of sat there and thought, well, 2 of them probably haven't got a future at this club, truth be told, and the other one, well, I'm glad he scored, but last season couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo. So apparently the goal scorers, if you don't know, were Nicholas Fulkrug, Maxwell Cornet, and Pablo. I mean, look, I'm glad that Pablo has scored a goal. Maybe that's going to be something that boosts his confidence. Maybe the drop down into the champ is going to spur him into life, and he's going to look something resembling a 20-odd million pound player that we didn't see last season. But Fulkrug and Cornet, interesting. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna. I mean, surely, Nuno's not gonna think off the back of this that he's gonna use them, is he? Is he? I mean, look, it's a winning start. Behind closed doors friendly, as I understand it, at Rush Green. I'm not going to sort of like get out the bunting just yet. We've got our first proper friendly, in inverted commas, at Roots Hall on Friday, Saturday, is it? I think it's Saturday. All sold out. I couldn't get tickets for that. I've actually just received in the post, I got tickets for the Stevenage game. Do you know something? This is wishful thinking. I've got it over there, the sort of like the stub, the thing that's got my name and address on it. It still says we're a Premier League club. Well, that's wishful thinking. I guess they've probably just got a load of bits of paraphernalia that they've got to use up. But as I say, it says we're still a Premier League club. I'm sorry to tell you guys, we're not. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to say this was a dream and we're going to wake up and we're still in the Premier League. It's not going to happen, guys. We're a Championship club. We need to cut our cloth accordingly. But I don't really know too much about the Colchester game other than the goal scorers. I don't know what team started. I don't know what subs were used. I've not found that. I've not got that information to hand. Just saw it online that there was a match behind closed doors. Colchester United with the opposition. I don't even know what team of Colchester United put out. I don't know if it was their full team, their under 21s, their veterans team, walking football team. Could be any of those things really. So yeah, and I'll tell you the other thing I want to get off my chest because it's now Tuesday, and Tuesday is. I mean, it's as I record this, it's about 11 at night, and so we can say that we're now virtually into Wednesday, and we still have not made any signings. I'm one of these people in life. I try to remain optimistic. I try to look on the bright side of life. I am now starting to get concerned. Because let's have it right. I know that the World Cup is an obstacle. I understand that the World Cup presents some challenges because players are away, this, that, and the other. As things stand at the minute, there are 4 teams left. Well, actually, that's not quite true. France got knocked out by Spain. I suppose they're still in it because there's obviously that poxy 3rd, 4th place payoff game, which is the game that no player that goes to the World Cup ever says, oh, I really want to play in that bronze medal match. That'll do me a treat. No, says no player ever. I don't know why they even bother. I mean, you just might as well just give the 2 losing semi-finalists, just give them a bronze medal and send them on their way. Nobody wants to play that poxy game. But we still haven't made a signing. And like I say, despite my usual positive demeanour, despite my wanting to sort of see the glass half full as opposed to half empty, I'm starting to get concerned. Maybe I am being impatient. Maybe I am getting a little bit ahead of myself. But we've lost a number of players. We've lost Mateus Fernandez. We've lost Callum Wilson. We've lost Adama Traore. Disasi's gone back on loan. Tadibo said he's never going to play for us again. I suspect that we'll lose Summerville. And by the time this goes out, I'm recording this on the 14th. By the time this goes out, it'll be the 15th. And we've had our first behind closed doors friendly today as I record this. We've got our first in the open friendly at the weekend against Southend United, and we've still not made a signing. People might turn around and say about Kibala Madrid, look, he was already in the building, guys. We just made the loaner permanent. That's not that. You don't count that. You don't count that. I'm sorry. So as far as signing is concerned, I'm getting concerned. There's also stories about people are asking the question, is Sullivan still involved? I don't think he is. I'd be dead amazed if he's involved in any way, if he's pulling any sort of stunts or whatever. I mean, I suppose he could be digging his heels in from the point of view of his shares, couldn't he? About moving them on to Crysencio or Staveley or whoever. But we need to get some signings in, guys. We need to get some signings in. I am getting concerned. We need to get a little bit of a wiggle on. And otherwise, I just see that there's going to be players that we're going to be interested in. Should we? Shouldn't we? Oh dear, they've gone to another club. Yeah. There's going to be no, other clubs aren't going to wait for us, and the players aren't going to hang around forever. They're not going to turn around and say, "Oh, I'll tell you what, you wait till you get all your stuff sorted out behind the scenes, and I'll still be here in a month's time." Take your time. Madness, madness. But England in the semi-final against Argentina. We're going to have Spain in the final, or we're going to have France in the third, fourth place playoff match. I think we could I think we could turn Argentina over. They're not Everybody's blowing smoke up Messi's backside, and he's still a wonderful, wonderful player. He's 39. Time waits for no man, and at some point he will start to show signs of that he's 39 years of age. And I'm hoping it will come tomorrow, and that Bellingham's going to be the heir apparent, and that'll be his chance to shine. Spain England final. That's a rerun of Euro 2024, isn't it? Payback time. Payback time. Anyway, get your thoughts in the section below on a lot of these ramblings of mine. It would be appreciated. I'd just like to know what some of you guys are thinking about these topics. Summerville, 34 million quid. Should we let him go for that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to guess that's a resounding no. That's a hell no. 3-2, Colchester United, Fulkrug, Cornet, Pablo. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that maybe means that Fulkrug and Cornet might have a future? I doubt it. I can't see it, but you never know. But Pablo, it might have given a little bit of a confidence boost too. And obviously, we've got the Southend game on the horizon in a couple of days. And the fact that we ain't made a signing. Are you getting concerned? I mean, a few of you have put in comments in earlier videos to say that you are, and I guess as another day or two has crept past, probably that level of concern, that level of anxiety, whatever the sensation is you're feeling, and we were all going to have a slightly different level of concern / blind panic and everything in between. But it is, and like I say, I recognise that I'm one of these people in life that's a little bit more sort of like trying to see the glass half full rather than half empty. But even I'm starting to go, this doesn't seem right to me. This just seems a little bit off. If Wednesday comes and goes and there's still no signings, I get ever more worried. But anyway, comments in the section below. Share this onto your social media platforms. Give us a like. Give us a hype. That will help to push this content out to places that otherwise might not get. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then if you would like to get out your mobile device and scan the QR code that you see in the left-hand corner, that will take you to our YouTube subscription page, where subscribing to the channel is free, data safe, and only takes a couple of seconds of your time, and it helps to grow the channel into something bigger and better than it is as you find it. We appreciate your support, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time. Come on, you irons.